Hi, it's Caitlin and Happy New Year. I have a new collection for you from Cracked. I'm so impressed with Monique and the brand and how many polishes they're putting out. They're doing an amazing job. We have 4 gorgeous creams. The collection is called Young Love, and in honor of the upcoming Valentine's Day season, these polishes are inspired by the butterflies you get when you experience that first young love. This is Cracked Polish's first cream only collection, and I'm pretty excited about it because their creams that I've tried so far have been fantastic. These are no exception. The color palette and the color story is just really beautiful, and it's not your classic Valentine's Day kind of collection. These will be available on the Cracked Polish website on January 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and there'll be a discount if you pick up the set of 4. And of course, if you haven't already, you can use my affiliate code, which is Caitlin Swatches, so you can save 10%. Let's get into it. Let's start by looking at gray sweatpants. This one is a light heather gray cream. It's inspired by seeing your crush in their gym clothes. So this polish has a really beautiful formula, and I am really impressed with how easily they all applied. I am using a base coat for my swatches. I just find when it comes to creams, they always perform best over a base coat. So you can see that this self-leveled pretty nicely on that first coat, but it definitely needs a second for full opacity. So I went in with a second coat. The brush that Cracked Polish uses is really perfect for creams. It's a paddle brush, but it's not too fanned out. It just gives you a lot of control and makes it really easy to get even coats of polish. And I am topping off all of my swatches today with Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat. You can see that this does dry down very glossy on its own. It's smoothed out beautifully. Even before top coat, I'm just very impressed for a light gray like this. It's also a beautiful shade of gray. It's almost like an off-white. There's that hint of gray and also a bit of taupe to my eye. So it's just really interesting, really beautiful. And here you can see it on my full hand. It's really flattering and just really beautiful in my opinion. Next up is Mauve lip gloss, and this one is a soft mauve cream. It's inspired by the hold that pale pink lip gloss had on all of us, and I think Monique and I are pretty much around the same age, so I definitely was there for when mauve lip gloss was like, you just needed to have it. There was really no question about it. I remember friends borrowing their mom's Lancome Juicy Tubes. I think that was my first exposure to lip gloss, high-end lip gloss after like lip smackers and all that stuff. So yeah, it was definitely a thing. And this polish again has a beautiful formula. After that first coat, it pretty much self-leveled, but a second coat is definitely a good call just because there are some of those darker spots where there wasn't total coverage in one coat, but honestly, a light cream like this being a one coater would be nothing short of a miracle. So with it performing this well at 2 coats, I am so impressed. And I remember Cracked Polish in their first collection, they had that green cream F Kale, and it had a really good formula, so I'm not surprised that these creams have a great formula because Cracked Polish definitely knows how to make a cream. So here it is in 2 coats plus glossy top coat. You can just see it plumps everything out. And again, another very flattering shade on my skin tone. Just a beautiful neutral color for me and super pretty. Next up is Sharing Denim Pockets. This one is a light denim blue, and it's inspired by walking the halls with your hand in your partner's denim pocket. I didn't really date in high school, so that is not an experience I had. And I don't know if I ever saw anybody do that. Maybe that's a thing at other high schools, but not the one I went to. This polish, however, is absolutely beautiful. It is a really interesting blue. I don't have anything like it. It's not quite sky blue. There's a dustiness to it, but it's also pretty bright. So it's just really beautiful and interesting. And again, it has a fantastic formula. Really, really easy to work with, self-leveling, perfect coverage in 2 coats. Honestly, what more could you ask for? And again, it does dry down pretty shiny, but I still always recommend glossy top coat, especially if you're planning on wearing it for any length of time. You don't want tip wear, you don't want chipping. And I will say that Cracked Polish's formula is very long lasting on me, so it's just a great brand and formula all around. And here you can see my full hand shot of Sharing Denim Pockets. Just a really beautiful blue, and as I mentioned, really unique. So we don't have anything at all similar in my collection. And last but not least, we have Chocolate Graham, and this one is a rich, dark chocolate brown. And out of all of the polishes in this collection, this one has the most jelly-like finish, which I personally love. It just means it's extra squishy, juicy, and shiny, as you're going to see. This one is just a really, really pretty shade of brown. I almost want to say it has like a touch of green to it, but I don't know if that's just my eyes picking that up. But, you know, you can be the judge. This is what it looked like when I wore it on my skin tone. And again, this one, because it is more of a jelly type finish, it's still got really good opacity, but it adds this incredible shine to it, which I personally love when I'm wearing a dark nail polish. I want it to be juicy and glossy and squishy. And I was really happy with this in 2 coats. The first coat, you might have thought, ooh, that looks a little sketchy, but the second coat really smooths everything out. Perfect coverage, squishy, juicy, glossy, as you can see here, even when it's dried down on its own. It is quite shiny, but I still recommend top coat. And this one is inspired by the ASB $1 Valentine's Day grams you could send your crush. Again, that was not an experience that was at my high school. I think we just didn't do it because they probably didn't want people fighting or starting a riot. I have no idea. Anyway, this polish is beautiful. Absolutely love it. And I always want a good dark jelly like this. So if I had to pick favorites, I think Chocolate Graham is just a beautiful, rich, chocolatey brown. It's just so beautiful, and I love chocolate, so why wouldn't I want my nails to look like it? And I also think, it's called Mauve Lip Gloss. Maybe it's just the name, but it does also look really pretty on my hands. I just love lip gloss for some reason. I hate wearing it, but I love it. So it's weird. But anyway, I love that this nail polish is called Mauve Lip Gloss. I think it's beautiful. So let me know in the comments what you think of these creams. Let me know if you're planning on picking them up. They're perfect for winter and just so perfectly cool toned. So let me know, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.